Welcome back everyone to another episode of App Today. Today we'll be reviewing an application made by Adobe for editing your photos on your iPhone or iPad. I'm your reviewer Michael Pattern. Please stay with us as we review this application. Adobe's created a mobile version of their Photoshop application, which will let you edit your photos on the iPad or the iPhone. It's also integrated with their online software. Alright, so let's actually launch the app up now. So the first thing you see here on the first screen is it says edit and select photo. So this is saying what photo do you want to edit. There's a few options on the bottom. On the bottom left it's online, that's to log into your account. And on the bottom right it says share. On the top right you see there is new, which is to create a new picture from scratch, or a settings button. So let's first take a look at those. So once I hit new, you can see what's new, and you can also purchase an Adobe camera pack, which I haven't done. And I'm actually not going to review that piece of the software. In the settings menu, you'll see you have the about, purchases, so this is if you want to add on that camera pack for $3.99. The show tips, as you're using the tool, will give you tips. Share usage data. Adobe ID, that's if you want to sign in again, and you can also log in with Facebook too if you'd like. So let's actually get into the editing properties of this. So if I hit select photo and go to my camera roll, let's say this photo here. So there's a couple options you have here, and they made it simple enough that anyone can use it, but powerful that each option that you can use is actually really great. So the first on the bottom left, I have crop, straighten, rotate, and flip. So I'm going to hit crop, and let's get rid of these black borders. So you just drag the corners as I'm doing here, and click OK. Now I need to rotate it. So let's hit rotate, and with two fingers you can actually touch and rotate. So I'm using two fingers here and spinning them around. And I can let go, and then I click OK. Also here is straighten. This will actually let you line up with these grid marks to straighten the photo out completely. I'm going to cancel. And flip. So this will let you just flip it right, left, upside down. Okay, and cancel this. Those are your main options on the bottom left. Then you have exposure, saturation, tint, black and white, contrast. Exposure actually, with just sliding your finger left to right, will bring more or less exposure into the picture, as you see it changing here. Okay. Saturation. So again, you see the number at the top going back and forth as I slide my finger. Let's click OK. Tint. This will actually change the colors. So as you go along the bar at the top, you see the picture changing. Black and white. We'll just make it black and white. I'm going to undo that. And contrast. So this is how much the colors will contrast each other. So I'm going to lower that a little bit. Then you have sketch, soft focus, sharpen, and reduce noise. These are just kind of one click. So if I hit sketch, it kind of puts it into a sketch mode, and I can actually determine how much sketch it does. Cancel that. Soft focus, again, more soft focus versus less. And then the opposite, sharpen. So this will actually sharpen the picture. So I can do more or less. And again, you see the number at the top sliding. And reduce noise. So that is a part of the camera pack that I don't have, and I won't be reviewing. Effects. You can choose from these at the top. So vibrant, you got pop here. You have this blur, a warm vintage, rainbow effect, white glow, and soft black and white. So to tell you the truth on this app, I usually use it mostly for the cropping, the rotating, and a lot of times I'll do some exposure work to actually make pictures that are too bright, less bright, or not bright enough, a little more bright, things like that. And there's also borders, so you can add some borders around your pictures, which is a nice feature depending on what you want to do with it. So once you're done all this, you have a few options. You can hit save. So if I do that, in the top right, it will just save it to my library and push it down. So then I can also open it again. And I can hit on the top left share. And this will actually let me share it on Facebook or Twitter, which are on the bottom left here. I'm sorry, Facebook or Photoshop Express. So if I say Facebook, I can connect to Facebook and upload this picture directly from here, which is really cool. Now, one last thing I did want to mention is regarding that online button again at the bottom. This is actually the page you'll have if you are signed into your online account, and you need to make that account at Photoshop.com. It is free, and it's basically like a Flickr type of account. So you can upload your photos to this. They will give you a link, or you'll actually create your link. It's going to be whatever you want, .photoshop.com, and you can send that to friends and family, and they'll be able to access your pictures and videos. So that's a really cool feature. It's built into this application, so you can actually upload pictures right from your iPhone or iPad, and your relatives will be able to see them. So that's great. So that basically wraps up this episode of App Today. I wanted to thank everyone for joining me, and I'm going to rate this app a 9 out of 10 for its usefulness in helping to clear up pictures, make pictures look a little bit better, rotate pictures when they're not in the orientation you'd like, and crop things out of pictures that you don't want in them. So I hope everyone enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.